shake your booties for Black Girl Nerds.
Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
So you guys are like the perfect mom and dad for this film. It's quite amazing. So, what aspect of yourselves did you bring to your characters?
I think for Jefferson, I definitely wanted to bring the lightheartedness and the humor, but also the stern and directive, and like I wanted to make sure that Well, here's the thing. I am very aware that I'm a black man in this world, and I'm also very aware that I have this biracial son, but it's still, but also I'm a cop. So it's like I was really trying to find a way to bring the levity to that and the humanity to Jefferson and the love that he has for his son, period, point blank. That's it, say no more. I really just wanted to have that there, and the humor was a part of it, trying to find a way to relate to this kid, but he's just not having it. There's nothing like watching it back and hearing him say, Dad, you're old, and I'm like, but that's me, am I already there? And to have this woman right here playing my wife, like, you don't understand how fly that is to me. And I just wanted it to be that, because this family, I know this family, I grew up around this family, this family exists, and, damn it, we're going to make sure that that family is represented in the best way possible. So, I brought a lot of myself into that. I brought a lot of that kind of sense of, that the charm that Jefferson may have a little bit, but just the ooey gooey teddy beariness that's underneath him, that she bring, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's got this, he's even like your animated self. It just, you can't help but ooze like the strength and the humor is so on point. It's just funny, it's wry, it's witty, and then he's just like, love, like I cannot help but give love. And that's one of the things I love so much about playing this, Miles' mom and playing Jefferson's wife. It's just, we've created something. I'm really proud of what I think we created. It's very similar to my background. I was born in Brooklyn. My dad was a cop.
What else?
I'm Puerto Rican.
Yeah,
my mom, well, this is like watching my mom. What did I leave out?
No, the café con leche
the café con leche in the morning. My mom.
It's her life,
It's pretty much my life. Yeah. So I feel like for us to be able to bring this and bring all of this and infuse Miles's life and Miles every day with all of this, I feel like, man, what a great way to start the day every day with this family.
He goes out he starts the house in love, he enters the world into love, and he comes back to it, and you can't ask for anything better than that.
I love it. So, last question. So Spider-Man is like a kind of a sense of conflict in the film. Jefferson's not the biggest fan.
No,
How do you two feel personally about Spider-Man and other superheroes in real life?
There's something incredible that Stan Lee has created with this Marvel Universe, because it was definitely a commentary on the world that we were living in. For this white man to say the things that he said and create these heroes that he created is kind of unbelievable. But what I love about it is that it opens up the world to understand that these things that you are afraid of are nonsense. And just because my skin is different, just because our sexes are different, just because I love who I love is different than yours, doesn't mean that we don't belong. And I love that Stan Lee seamlessly created, and there's so many characters we have yet to even unveil yet, because it has been around that long. You know what I mean? And so to have this universe that we created, where there's an African American man and a beautiful Latina woman, and that is like that create this life together in this world. And he then goes on he was already a hero before he left that door. He was already a champion before he left that door. And I think that that's something great about these universes, is that that's what Stan Lee sought to show, is like, you are already special.
That's right.
You are already amazing before anything bit you, before any storm came over you, before any electrical malfunction changed you. You are already special.
That's true.
I just think it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of it, and with the cast that I'm with, and the way we're doing it, it's just it's the first time I've been able to say that out loud and really feel it, because you know when you're doing it you forget, but it is just the most gratifying feeling in the world.
Well, also not just, you know, when you're doing the work, and because we did it all sort of separately, I feel like coming together and seeing what was created, but feeling all the while like something special was happening and this real connection, and really the source being Stanley and all of that stuff he was trying to get away, you know, do away with, or trying to like break through, like all of this small-minded thinking, racism, bigotry, all that kind of stuff, like separateness doesn't exist. Only villains think that way. Do you know what I mean? Everybody else, the superheroes understand that none of that exists. None of it is important, and that every single one of us can be a superhero to ourselves is pretty exceptional.
Remarkable, yeah.
I love it.
It's marvelous.
Oh,
There it is.
We've been doing this. We've been
There
on
it
this.
is.
We've been really. That's just like that's 8 for 8. Yeah, all right. It's good.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Better shake your booties for black girl nerves. Better shake your booties for